Yeah, what do you think allowed you guys to get some traction there late in the third quarter and make that a game in the fourth quarter?
Our guys coming off the bench were great. They played with energy. They got out and ran in transition. They got some easy baskets, some threes. Obviously, Z was great, getting downhill, putting pressure on the rim, finishing, creating crowds. And I think a lot of that was the difference. Stops, not fouling. Those types of things allowed for the game to change.
It was like watching Zion, Sunday, tough day for him, come back and do what he did today before he had to leave.
Yeah, that's what great players do. Good mental toughness, coming back, figuring out how he could be more impactful, figuring out how he could be more efficient, and got to his spots. He did whatever he wanted tonight, finished well around the basket, got to the free throw line, hit a jumper or two. It was a really good game for him, from start to finish, and unfortunately he ended up having to leave the game early.
Yeah, I mean, what'd you see around that 3-minute mark when he really got out?
I didn't really see. I seen him finish and then kind of come off the court, and they just told me to go in for him. I didn't know the extent of what may have happened.
I mean, just how tough is it to see that, knowing just how much that's been a narrative around him and being able to stay healthy, for the majority of the season.
This is an unfortunate situation. He's having a great game. We're getting down the stretch of a highly important game where he's dominating and leaving his imprint in all phases, and ends up having to leave the game early. But it's just unfortunate situation, and I don't know what happened or the extent of it, but hopefully he's back soon.
And for you personally, was it just a matter of just shots that you usually make not going in tonight, or?
Yeah, I think you credit them. They played had a good defensive game plan. Wasn't a lot of. I had like three good looks that I think I should have made that I just left short. But they did a good job of being up in coverages. Showing crowds. I got to be better. I got to be more efficient. If I played a better game tonight, we end up winning. But we still had a chance in spite of my performance to win the game, and we just didn't.
Just what type of challenge you think is for BI right now, trying to get back in the flow after being out for a while and just trying to get back, in games like this?
Yeah, it's tough. You're coming off an injury, right into playoff atmosphere against a team who has championship aspirations in the Lakers. It's a tough environment. It's a tough situation, but he's mentally tough. He'll figure it out and continue to battle and put himself in position to be successful, and that's what he's done throughout his career. And, for us as a team, we got to continue to adjust and figure out, how to be more effective, especially to start games.
Does it help having 2 days off to help flush this one, to kind of get ready for Friday?
I think the rest is important for us. We've been playing a lot of minutes in the last month. We've been playing a lot of games, and, games that are, impactful in terms of standings, the last month or so. So the sense of urgency is there, the physicality is there, the pace, all those things. So it's nice to be able to get some rest.
CJ, how helpful is it the fact that you went to Sacramento, you went to Golden State, and you beat them on their home court, and that was on a back-to-back, because you're facing one of those teams?
I don't really think it matters. It's nice to get those wins. It would have been nice to get in the playoffs and not have to worry about it. But you just got to turn the page now. It's going to be a new game, whoever we're playing. It'll be a new opportunity in front of us, and that'll be the win and get in for us.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys have been in these winner-go-home playing games before. What's the mentality got to be going into that game on Friday?
I think just sense of urgency, game plan discipline, and really just focusing on ourselves. Every team is good that's left. Every team has a chance to do special things once they get into the playoffs. And for us, it's just about executing, defending at a high level, making sure that we, push tempo, and really just take advantage of all of our talents. I think that's what it comes down to. The stakes are the stakes. It is what it is. But for us, I think we just got to control what we can control, which is preparation and doing what we've done our whole lives to get to this point.
It seemed like Coach Green wanted to roll with the unit that was making a run towards the end of the stretch before Z got hurt. I know as a competitor you probably want to be out there, but in general, what are your emotions when you're seeing a run taking place?
Yeah, you always want to be out there. This is what I've been doing since I was a kid. You know what I mean? So you always want to be out there, but they were doing great. They were rolling. They were able to get us back into the game. And as a professional, you just have to play your role and be ready, whatever that means. And unfortunately, Z ended up going out, and I had to go back in and try our best to try to close the game out, and we came up short. But I think for us, it's just about doing whatever it takes to win, whatever that means.
At the end of the game, and you're kind of down 4, and it's only 14 seconds left or so. What's the general philosophy in terms of you just kind of take what the defense gives you?
Yeah, the first one was a quick 2 for sure. It was enough time to get a quick 2. The second one, I was trying to get a 3 off, but AD was beyond the level. I mean, he probably would have blocked it, so I couldn't get the shot off. Not a lot of space, you know, around half court, sideline, defender. So I passed to Larry, he laid it up, and, you know, in those situations, you want to score as fast as possible and hope they miss a free throw, and they didn't miss any free throws down the stretch. So tough way to go out.
Thank you, CJ.